What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, one of my two hobbyking boxes showed up today, and the first is this beautiful Change Sun EDF. Yeah, you guys, this is going to be really sweet. I don't know if I'll be putting this on or keeping that on. The fan that came in here didn't. And let me pull out this fan blade for you guys real quick, man. This is crazy. Look at this thing, man. Look at this. All right, so this is the fan unit that will be going inside of the... Yeah, this is the fan unit that will be going inside of the MiG-17 right there. Beautiful fan unit, you guys. It's absolutely beautiful. I've had a Change Sun EDF before, a couple of little 50 millimeter Change Sun EDFs that I used to fly in a MiG and a Raptor that I had. But you guys, absolutely astonishing. This thing is beautiful. I cannot wait to get the rest of this this unit. I have a SK3 1500 kV 8S inrunner that's going to be hooked right up to that fan, and it'll go in the back of that. I think it's going to fit a lot better without this ring on it. The fan that comes out of that does not have one of these rings on it. It's just a flat canister like that. So we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. Still waiting on the motor, though. The motor should be here. Oh, I don't know. It said anywhere between 14 and 49 days. That's crazy. 49 days? Why in God's earth would it take 49 days for something to get from China to here? Not to mention, when I ordered this stuff, it said it was coming from the warehouse in on the West Coast in Oregon, I believe it is. It's either Oregon or it's Washington or something like that. I can't remember which state it is. It's a West Coast state where their facility is, where they ship in the U.S. I was under the impression that all of this was going to be getting sent from the U.S. place. No, just the fan unit was sent from the U.S. The inrunner itself is actually coming from Hong Kong. So, yeah, guys, and it's not allowing me to track it right now. All it says is that it's shipped out of the country and it's on its way to the U.S., which means then it has to come into JFK. Then once it gets to JFK, it's going to have to go through customs, and that takes a few days to go through customs. And then once it goes through customs, then it'll get a mailing label for the U.S., and then it'll get put in its corresponding bin, which will go, up here to Maine, where I'm at. So it could take a few days, you guys. This package was supposed to be here Monday. It actually got here today, so I'm kind of taking that as a good sign that maybe the inrunner will be here a little early as well. But we're one step closer, you guys, to getting that MiG-17 finish, man. I am completely stoked. I can't wait to get that MiG-17 back out and fly it on 8S. It's going to be crazy cool. I'll be flying a lot of that MiG-17, guys, once that 8S setup comes in, or once the inrunner comes in and I get it all put together. I will be flying a lot of that MiG-17. One more upgrade that I have to do, or one more mod that I have to do on it, is I'm just going to pull out this old screen. These things are really cheesy and they just break off. I do have these ones glued in pretty good. Even though they weren't broke, I just put a bead of glue in each corner. But that's way too much open space, you guys. So I'm going to pull this out all together, and I'm going to put a screen on there. I've done it with one of my other planes. I can't think of which one it is now. I can't remember which one it is now. But I have done it with another plane, and it worked great. No issues at all. But you guys, one step closer. We got the fan unit. So I'm working on the P-51, and for some reason, when I send a signal from my switch to the sequencer, it's not allowing the gear to come down. But if I plug it into the my servo tester, which is also my battery charger, the gear work great. They work fine. The sequencer's working great. Everything's working fine. It might be that the batteries need to be charged up. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm going to take both batteries out tonight. I'm going to charge them, and then hook them back up. And also, I'm going to have to open it back up again because I put my control arm for my rudder on crooked. So that's why it's sitting like this. That's why the rudder is sitting like that and not straight. Because inside of this thing, the rudder's crooked. It's sitting like this, you guys. It's like way off. And that's because I was doinking around with it before I put the control arm back on. But we'll get it fixed and we'll get this situation figured out. I don't know what's going on, why the signal wire is not sending the signal from the receiver to the radio, or from the radio to the receiver to my gear. I don't know what's going on with that. And I have to go out and buy another battery, which goes up here. That's what this is for. I have to go out and get another Lifey battery for the engine, for the motor. I have it all hooked up so that way we can flip a switch, fill it up with fuel, and see if we can get this thing started, man. I'm really excited, you guys. We are so close to getting this thing fired up. As a matter of fact, I could honestly just fly it, hook it up to one of these batteries just to see if I can get it to start. But I'm being patient. I'm not rushing through this. I'm not rushing through things. I want to get it done, and I want to get it done right. As a matter of fact, you see how I pulled off this front part and pulled off the top canopy so that I could get into those wires a lot easier. Not to mention, once I pull out those batteries, I'm cleaning up those wires. I'm going to clean them up, and I'm going to get them zip tied all up so that they're not such a rat's nest in there. And then I have all these switches that need to be mounted. They have to be mounted somewhere. I haven't decided where I'm going to mount them yet. Probably along here somewhere, or along here, or one over here, and then two over here. The two for my receivers are over here. As you can see, I'm running dual receivers. I got two receivers in here. It's a redundant system. I got one receiver here, one receiver here. It's running on 16 channels. So that way I could split the flaps, split the ailerons, split the elevator. But I'm running into some issues with that. I might just go ahead and start Y harnessing things. I'll leave the elevator the way it is, but I might just go ahead and Y harness the ailerons and the flaps just to get it done, just to be done with it. I'm pretty certain that Ying the ailerons is not going to be that big of a deal, or the flaps for that matter. I'll just have to get a couple of servo reversers. That's it. But that's it, guys. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC. Quick update on what's going on in my neck of the woods. We'll see you guys later. Peace.